Salter Properties is a property developer. We bought this site about 10 years ago. We bought it off the Metropolitan Fire Brigade. So the project is a residential project of 539 apartments in 2 buildings, mixture of 1, 2 and 3 bedroom properties, and with a unique feature of 65 to 70% of those apartments will all have aspects towards the Yarra River. What we're trying to do here is respond to what we think demographically is a change in attitudes towards apartments. It's very unusual for anyone to be able to actually live on the banks of the river. This project is going to give 539 people the opportunity to do that. But the other unique part of it, of course, is that we are only 4 kilometres from the city. So really it's that mix of, riverine environment, but with the hustle and bustle of the city on your doorstep.
Hi Bessie, welcome to the Parkhouse.
Nice to meet you, this is fantastic.
Yeah, great. Come on through.
So Chris, you're actually an architect as well by trade, but in this project you did the interior design, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So we work from our base in Melbourne across a broad range of residential projects. The scale and diversity is something we really love, and certainly residential planning is our key passion and driver in the business. And particularly that we can bring some of the learning of the bespoke residential into the development projects.
And though it's a beautiful development and quite large, so many beautiful and delicate features in it.
Yeah, and that really started from, I guess, the briefing process right at the commencement of the project, and our understanding of what Salter were wanting to achieve with their development and what we could then bring to it. So every project starts with us imagining who's going to live here and what they might want out of a development, and so we put ourselves in an imaginary phase at the start, and I guess in a project of this scale and its relationship to view and context, we wanted to bring a level of sanctuary to the interiors, and I think that's evident in what you see. The panelling through here in the kitchen has a really subtle routed timber detail, so it's more attuned to, I think, what we would do in high-end residential bespoke homes.
Yeah.
There's an attention to detail here that we've had the luxury to put into the project.
I love the lighting as well, absolutely gorgeous. So they're custom made, is that right?
They are, yeah. So that's always a bit of fun when you're given the latitude to really explore what the full concept could be, and it's always for us about subtlety of lighting and warmth of materiality, and so to have the opportunity to design this really sleek lighting fixture was a lot of fun.
The type of amenity that we're creating here, such as we have a pool, 20-metre pool, very large gym with aspects over towards the to the river. Uniquely, we have a child's recreation zone, and that's sort of reflective of what we anticipate happening here, which is that families will actually come into the building, bring their children, and we have lounge areas, we have a golf driving range, and of course you're within a small couple of kilometres from Church Street and Chapel Street, which has got a mix of all sorts of different offerings. So we think now and in the next 5 to 10 years, apartments are really going to evolve so that apartments are no longer a second choice. They're actually a first choice for people. They're choosing to live in an apartment because they want to live in an apartment. And the reason they're going to do that is because they get access to the amenities that the actual project itself provides, but also the amenities that come with being in a location such as we have here at Parkhouse.
I've always loved about this project that you're in Abbotsford, you're in the hustle and bustle and the excitement that Victoria Street and the immediate context offers, but as soon as you come through the door and look out towards the view, you do feel like you're in an entirely other place. There's always challenges on how to reinterpret a new scheme, but all of it comes from what the architecture is about and particularly what the context is about. So when you're faced with such amazing landscape, that's point one of inspiration for the project.
Chris, this place is amazing. You've done a great job. Pleasure to meet you.
And you. Lovely.